Hi, Tapang. Thanks so much for handing in your question. Um, I'm seeing this question exactly the way it looks, and to be completely honest with you, there isn't really anything we can do in regards to making it any simpler. And I'm going to explain why we can't make it any simpler than what it is. Okay, so remember in maths, normally when we have something that has the same base, we can take out common factors, put other common factors together. But in this case, if you look at what we've got, we're not quite going to get to a common factor or to a common base. Even if we took this 9 over here and we turned it into 3 squared, and we multiplied x minus 2 into that over there at the top, that still wouldn't give us the answer we're looking for, because if we can't actually multiply 3 with 5 in this case, which is why they've put them separately. So the only way we would possibly be able to do all of this or to make it any simpler is if our 15 here was written as 5 multiplied by 3, which it's not in this case, or if our 5 and 3 squared here was written in some sort of 15, which is also not the case. So in this case, when we are simplifying, the only thing we could possibly do is write it out as exactly the way it is. X to the minus 1 multiplied by 9, x minus 2, or we can actually rewrite this part here as you have, as multiplied by 3 to the power 2x minus 4. We can 100% do that. All of that divided by 15 multiplied by 2x to the power of minus 3. Now, the only other thing we could possibly do in this case is split everything, but that means that our answer would end up with a whole lot of 2 to the power x's in it. So what that would look like would be, we'd have 5 to the power 2x multiplied by 5 to the power negative 1 multiplied by 3 to the power 2x multiplied by 3 to the power negative 4. All of this divided by 15 to the power 2x multiplied by 15 to the power negative 3. And then in this case, we can definitely rewrite our 5 to the power negative 1, 3 to the power negative 4, because it's going to give us an answer that we can actually work with. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to rewrite the sum the way that we had it just now quickly. So we had 5 to the power 2x multiplied by 5 to the power negative 1 multiplied by 3 to the power 2x multiplied by 3 to the power negative 4. All of this divided by 15 to the power 2x multiplied by 15 to the power negative 3. Now we know that our algebraic rule says if I have some number x to the power of negative something, that is equal to 1 over x to the power of that number, whatever that number is. So we can do the same in this case. So what we're going to end up with here is 5 to the power 2x, this is an equivalency sign, 5 to the power 2x divided by 5 multiplied by 3 to the power 2x divided by 3 to the power 4, all of this over 15 to the power 2x divided by 15 cubed. Okay, and I hope that makes sense in some form to you. Okay, and if we have to clean this up just a little bit, we can do that. Over here we're going to get 5 to the power 2x divided by 5 multiplied by 3 to the power 2x divided by, we know 3 to the power 4 is 81. All of this over 15 to the power 2x divided by 15 cubed, which is actually 3,375. What a huge number. Okay, and it does quite look kind of messy if we think about what we're looking at over here, right? Okay, so what we're going to end up with over here, I'm going to take all of this up to this part over here. So we're going to have 5 to the power 2x multiplied by 3 to the power 2x. And all of this is going to be over 5 multiplied by 81 is going to give us 405. Okay, all of this multiplied or divided by, let's rather say, divided by 15 to the power 2x divided by 3,375. So now if we want to simplify this, we're going to divide 3,375 by 405. If you punch that into your calculator quickly, ooh, I'm leaving out my equivalency sign. That's going to give us 25 multiplied by 5 to the power 2 over x multiplied by 3 to the power 2 over x. All of this divided by 15 to the power 2x multiplied by 3. And just look at how complicated this thing has gotten. I mean, it's really not worth it, Sapang. To be honest with you, I think we should just leave it exactly as it is. Otherwise, it just gets too complicated and it gets all mangled up and we end up with really long things. So in this case, the simplest form to look at it is the very first form that they gave it to you in. Okay, I hope that makes sense and that explains it a little bit better for you. Okay, if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask.